Hey YouTube, NuggetsHoopster here, bringing you guys my deck profile from Nationals this year. So pretty much this is called GhostKeepers, and I'm going to give you a little background on the deck and Nationals and all that good stuff. So it's called GhostKeepers because it was made by Jonny and Andrew Salazar on the Team Ghost. I take no credit for this deck, but pretty much the night before Nationals, I didn't really want to play Frog FTK because I didn't really want to just like OTK people and play a deck that's so reliant on one card. So I asked around and like asked asked the people that came from Colorado, and they all agreed that I should play Gravekeepers. Play Andrew's build. So pretty much what I did was I took his deck, and I just played it card for card. Didn't do any changes at all. Some of y'all might think that this is net decking or whatever, but I really liked the way the deck was playing when Andrew was playtesting against other people, so I just decided to run it. And pretty much day one, I went 6-3. My 3 losses were to a quick draw deck, which that was when I was 3-0, and I got pared down and I lost to a quick draw deck. Like the kid was really bad. Like he tried to play Pot of Avarice so many times that I Necro Valley out, and it was just really stupid that I lost that deck. But I do kind of have a bad matchup in a way because of Kaius and all that. And then I lost to 2 X-Saber decks. I lost to Mike Glowacki, who was a really good player. And pretty much the matchup with this versus X-Sabers is it's pretty much hit or miss. Either you totally could control the field with Thunder Kings and bribes and stuff like that, or you pretty much just get wrecked by the standard Cold Wave Cat Fall Troll plays. And then I lost to another X-Saber player. He was good too. On the day 2, the first round, I play against Infernity, which is my best matchup. But I had a lot of like unfortunate scenarios pan out for me where like game 1 I had Aaron, but I just kept on milling all my monsters, and there was pretty much like that was the only monster I drew the entire game. And I eventually beat him down to when he had 16 higher life points left, and he had a set monster. And all I needed to do was draw a monster to win, because I knew I only had one more turn, but instead I top decked Raikou. So that really sucks. And the next round didn't really matter because I was X-4 at that point, so it didn't really matter if I played or not. So I'm going to get right into the deck. I spent a little bit too long talking about that, but here we go. So GhostKeepers. 3 Spy. +1 with Necro Valley out. 2500 defense gets you out probably like a 2000 attack point monster. Seems decent to me. 3 Commandant. Discard, go get Necro Valley. When Necro Valley has 2100, he's got 1500 defense too, which is nice. So you can set him. 2 Descendant. Tribute another Gravekeeper you control. Blow up a card on the field. General Destruction, really nice. You get Spy, Descendant, Tribute Spy, blow up a card. Free +1s are good. And then we got 1 Gravekeeper's Assailant. This card's really good to get rid of like random cards, such as Fall Troll, maybe. Because with Necro Valley out, you summon him. When he attacks, you turn the battle position of one of the monsters. So then you can just kill like a lot of random stuff. So I actually like him a lot. He also has 1500 defense, which is not bad. Then for the light part of the deck, I run 3 Thunder King Ryos. Really good. This was a great metagame call. A lot of people were teching Thunder Kings in any deck. Selling Blackwing, selling Sabers. So I'm pretty much everything. And Thunder King's just so good to get out against Sabers and Infernities, which are the decks that I wanted to prepare for. Then I run Trip Raikou. Raikou's one of the cards I'm considering taking out for GenCon. Because it's really not that like fantastic against Sabers. I mean, it's alright. It's not terrible. But Jonny Nagel, by the way, he got a feature match round 10. His build's a little bit different than mine because he doesn't run a Lightsworn engine, and he runs DD Warrior Lady over these. And I really like the idea of running DD Warrior Ladies versus Sabers. But then also Raikou picks off the back row. So I think picking off the back row is pretty important as well. And then finally, I run 1 Aaron. The guys were talking about Aaron versus Jane for a while, like before I was playing the deck. And I was originally going to go for Jane, but then when I just net decked Andrew, I ran Aaron because he was running Aaron. And Aaron's so good. Like, against Sabers and Infernities, if you draw this early on and they can't get rid of it, you probably win. Because you combine that with all your defensive cards, and she's a real pain in the ass to get around. So Aaron is so good. Like, I won a bunch of games just because of her. For spells, we got 3 Necro Valley. the super rare text is like outdated. It actually reads now. Negate the effects of cards that target cards in the graveyard, and your opponent can't remove cards from play. So it doesn't stop cards like Dark Soul or Sangin, but it does stop cards like Gotham's Emergency Call, Full Helm Knight, Fall Troll, Pot of Avarice, stuff like that. And it also doesn't stop cards like Goyo Guardian or Joe Warrior, because those cards do not target. But it's still really good nonetheless against Infernities, because pretty much against Infernities, you can get out that with a Thunder King, and I mean, there's really nothing they can do, because it negates Launcher, Mirage, and all that, and Necromancer. 3 Steel. Johnny doesn't run any steals, and Andrew and I are running 3, which is really godly, because you mill a lot, and then you just set up to get +1s off this. Like, this card's so good. I always want to draw steal when I'm playing this deck, so that's why Andrew decided to max out on 3, and I'm really glad I maxed out as well. Triple Book of Moon. This is the first really big tournament that I main three Book of Moons in, and I'm really glad I did, because, I don't know, this has really good combos with Raikou, with Spy, and with Aaron. And Book of Moon is probably one of the best cards this format, defensively and offensively. So I'm really liking the 3. 2 Solar Recharge. I'm considering taking this out to try out some different cards in this deck, which I won't get into right now. But it was still good during the day nonetheless. I mean, you started out games 2 and 3, but even then, it gives you mill power for steal and draw power to hit your defensive cards. And then I run 1 Charge. Shout out to my boy Steel Phoenix for getting me the French Charge. This shit's hot right here. Charge, just get Aaron or Raikou. Especially Aaron. Like, getting to Aaron, it's so good. And then I run Heavy and MST. For the traps, you got Double Oppression. If you get this out against X-Sabers, and then you combine that with Triple Bribe and a Solemn, probably win. For some reason, I was having trouble drawing Oppression at Nationals, or it was getting destroyed really easily. I don't know why. Like, I can remember I just never really was controlling my opponent with Oppression for some reason, which was weird. Because, like, Thunder King's really good against X-Sabers and all, because it stops the Dark Soul. But since you can't negate Cat, Oppression is really the card that's going to win you the game. Because also the other card that hurts this deck is Gotham's Emergency Call, so you got to make sure you get that Necro Valley out there quick. And make sure that you clear their X-Saber monsters, like, before you play this, because, like, if you play Necro Valley, they can chain Gothams, and then you're just, like, screwed. So yeah, Oppression is godly, especially with Triple Bribe. And about Triple Bribe, I don't run Starlight Road. Andrew really got everybody in Colorado on the bandwagon of Dark Bribe, and I wasn't initially on it, but now I am. It's too good against X-Sabers, because against X-Sabers, Starlight Road only protects you against High on Lay and Heavy, and Bribe negates True Nade and Cold Wave, which are the cards that really beat you in the end. So I'm still considering running a Starlight Road, but I don't like Starlight Road, because the only thing I'm going to use it against X-Sabers is probably the High on Lay, and smart X-Saber players will not play their spells. Instead, they'll just go to High on Lay, blow up this stuff, which is good, but that's what hopefully you have the Oppression or the Thunder King for. So yeah. Then I got Trap Does Shoot, really good, won me so many games, can't even count them all. And then I run Mirror Force and 2 Bottomless. You notice I'm not running Torrential. When Andrew was giving me the deck list the night before, I was like, hey, you're not running Torrential? He's like, no. And I was like, oh, okay. Since at that point I wasn't really trying to make the deck any better, I just wanted to, you know, like, just run it. And I'm really glad I didn't run Torrential, because I had a lot of situations where I drew, like, I don't know, something different, and I was just thinking, wow, Torrential would have really sucked right now. So, once again, maybe a shout out to Jonny and Andrew. Andrew, unfortunately, had to play a lot of bad matchups. So he ended up going, I think, X3 drop. But Jonny and I both day 2'd with this deck. Jonny got a feature match, like I said. And he had to play a bad matchup in the feature match as well, which is GB's. So, if you want to see what his deck list is like, go check out that feature match, round 10, Johnny Nagel. But he did get pretty well smashed because it was against GB's. But happens, you know. So, finally, I want to say that this mat is for sale now. I'm going to need some money to go to GenCon, and this is a pretty great way to get some money. So if you guys want a really cool mat, please make me an offer on it. Just only looking to sell it right now. There are actually less of these mats than there are of the Bionic Top 32 mat right now. So if you want something really rare and really cool, make me an offer, guys. So this video is really long, but hopefully you guys enjoyed it.